Hello, welcome to day 4. That's day 4 of the 5-day writing challenge, which is actually the penultimate day. It's quite exciting. If you got this far, then well done. A lot of kind of writing is about overcoming resistance. So the fact that you've kind of reached this far and you're still taking part says a lot about you and your ability to get your book, or whatever it is you're writing, finished. Today is a really lovely day, actually, because we're going to be looking and connecting with your ideal reader. Now, for some of you, maybe the thought of people reading your book fills you with, oh my God, really excitement and joy and pleasure. And for some of you might be thinking, oh my God, people reading my book, panic attack mode. Or you might be feeling, slightly vulnerable or, a little bit nervous about it. Or you could be feeling, but who's going to want to read my book anyway? So lots of things might come up about that. Ignore those. What we're going to do today is really connect with your reader. A lot of writing courses and coaches, we talk about your reader. And we can actually get a little bit technical at this point, where they hang out, how old they are, what kind of things they like and dislike, what books that I like already, what authors that they kind of like already. All of those things are quite valid, but I think they can get you, again, caught up into the head mentality. At some point, before your book gets out into the world, or before whatever it is that you're writing is into the world, of course, it's a really good idea to look at practically, the kind of person that your reader is, and also the category and genre in which your book is going to sit on the shelf, i.e. when you kind of go to a bookshop and you go to a particular bookshelf, it's clearly kind of marked what type of books are on that shelf. It's like labeling for food. We need to know what we're buying before we kind of eat it. So at some point, you will have to put a label on your book so people can find it. It's the same with Amazon. If you go onto Amazon, which is actually quite fun to do sometimes, you can look at all the different genres and categories. It's quite amazing how many that they are and how specific that they are and where people can put themselves in order for their readers to find them. But I don't want to get down that rabbit hole today, before anything else, because your book isn't written yet. Your book is still maybe like partly written, it's still an idea, maybe it's half written. We're still in the energy, the creative energy of writing it. So what I want us to do today is connect energetically with your reader. Now, when we talk about your reader, it doesn't matter if it's one reader or 5 billion readers. The truth is, you're not going to appeal to everybody. Not everybody is going to like your book, just as not everybody is going to really warm to you as much as they might warm to somebody else. For example, the way I teach writing is different from a different writing coach. And somebody might prefer that strategy to my approach. And I can't try to sort of be everything, because otherwise, if I'm being everything, I'm not really being anything. I can only go down the path that I go down. And by being true to myself, I then know that I'm calling in the people that most respond to the way that I teach writing, which is much more energetic, sort of sacred energy, a little bit woo-woo. I work a lot with people who are writing transformational books. I work a lot with coaches and energy workers and healers and tarot readers. I work a lot with people who write about witches and time travel and, you guessed it, that area of life, because that's what I love. That's who that's who I am, so that's who I work with. So with you, it's kind of like you might already be quite clear on your tribe. It might be that you've already got some kind of coaching or healing business or in place, and that the people that who are your clients will actually end up being your ideal readers. But it might also be that you don't really know who your readers are, And it might be that even if you think you know who your readers are, it's still a preconceived mental kind of assumption rather than that kind of heart to heart element of connecting with them. So what we're going to do, we're going to call in your reader. Okay, bit of woo-woo. What we're going to do, and we can do this now, is to take a deep breath. Make sure your feet are connected to the floor. You close your eyes. Don't have to look at me. Close your eyes. Feel the roots going down into the earth. Then if you want to put your hand on your heart, put your hand on your heart. Feel your heart center. Feel its energy, its pumping of blood. Your heart is uniquely yours. There's nobody else with a heart like you. There's nobody else with DNA like you. There's nobody else that's got your exact story or your exact take on life. There's nobody else that's got your personality. Take a moment to own your uniqueness. And then I want you to send a cord, I don't know whether it's a golden cord or a silver cord or loads of cords, you imagine. And you send it spiraling out into the infinite space of space. And somewhere at the end of this cord is your ideal reader. Be open to who shows up. They might show up as a colour. They might show up as a younger version of yourself. They might show up as a child. Who is it? Get a feeling of their feelings. How do they need you? Why do they need you? Why do they need specifically you? They're out there. They're waiting for you to release your book. There's a connection between you which is ethereal and intangible and energetic and magical and beyond limits and beyond words. And you can spend some moments just connecting heart to heart with them. You might want to tell them why you're writing this book, why you're writing this book for them, and what you hope that they will get out of it, what it means to you. And they might want to tell you back what it means to them to read your book. Continue this for however long you want. When you feel like you've got everything that you need for now, because you know that they're still there, you can gently kind of put away and come back to your seat or wherever you're sitting and feel the ground beneath your feet. And know that your connection to them is still alive. And then you can open your eyes. You see, your reader is out there already, just waiting for you to write your book and land in their hands. You are already connected to them in time and space. In some version of the universe, your reader was already reading your book and actioning stuff from your book. Or if you've written a fiction book, which is nothing about changing the world or just pure entertainment, they're sitting somewhere in a hammock on a beach in Bali, just reading your book and loving it, and it's lightened their day. Somewhere that's already happening. all you need to do now is connect to this time and space, connect to your reader on a regular basis, energetically speak to them, and then start to call them in. So the writing prompts today are actually 2 letters, one written from you to your reader and one from your reader back to you. They're really special exercise. It's a lovely writing prompt today that most people love this one. So I think you're going to really enjoy doing it. Whatever comes up with the feelings, whatever reader that you saw, trust it. You know, this is the truth. This is the heart of getting into your book and kind of connecting with that reader. It's on the invisible level. It's not like the box ticking. It's on the invisible, kind of intangible, magical level. And that's what you're doing right now. So I really look forward to seeing how you got on with your letters in the Facebook group. And don't forget, tomorrow night, or tomorrow, we have a masterclass. The poll is in the Facebook group. If you haven't seen it, the choices are 4 p.m. or 7 p.m. UK time. Tick which one you can do. Both if you can make both. And I will choose the most popular. In the masterclass, we're going to just wrap everything together which has happened in this challenge so far. Got the opportunity to talk to 3 or 4 of you one-to-one and answer any questions that you might have about writing your book, publishing, anything in general. And we're going to finish up with a really lovely, beautiful meditation to power up your author self and your author dreams, to leave you, after the 5-day challenge is finished, strongly in your author self. Okay, see you in the group. Bye.